All right, go ahead, sis. I'm gonna go over here.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but it ended. But we're gonna just pick up where we left off. Um, and I was just pretty much saying half of the people is just not really hurt. It's only 10% that are actually hurt that it affects. And then my sister was saying, and you can go ahead and pick up, sis.
So I was saying, even as far as like relationships, leaving relationships, right? If you I feel like no matter, I said it earlier too, but it doesn't matter what happened in a relationship, doesn't matter who fault it is, you got to take that space because it's damage done. It has been, especially if you in an abusive relationship and you leave that relationship, and within the year that you leave it, you know, found this great person. It's red flags there that you're not seeing because the pheromones that you're pushing off, if you keep getting in abusive relationships, what you kicking out to the universe is that this is what you like, that you have insecurities, that you have low self-esteem, and this is what you're attracting. So even though life might be great, um with this person that you with, I guarantee you it is going to be um it's going to be a duplication of what you just went through. You're going to find yourself in another abusive relationship. It's just not going to come so fast. First, what they're going to try to do is they're going to isolate you from everybody that you love or like
Mm-hmm.
or care about.
I agree.
They get mad when you around certain people, if you have certain people around. And I guarantee you, if you sit down and really, really look at your last relationship, it probably started the same way. So eventually, right? Eventually, I 100% feel that either you're going to now be dating someone that's abusive or you're going to become the abuser. And it might be verbally or emotionally. Hurt people hurt.
Yes. Yes.
And I know you hate to hear that.
10%.
They're gonna become that 10% because
Yes.
they needed they didn't go get what they needed to be what they needed to be able to heal the way you're supposed to heal. I don't care if you dated somebody for 3 weeks. Something happened in those 3 weeks that y'all ain't make it. Clear that out. Go clean your closet. Dig down deep because there might be something in there that you need to pull up.
Right.
But
I agree.
10% hurt people. Hurt people.
10%. The other ones, y'all fake. Y'all ain't hurting nobody. Ain't nobody hurt y'all. But I mean, ain't nobody hurt y'all, but y'all hurting all the people.
But they could just be the people we said earlier that don't they so miserable they don't know how to get out of it.
That's true.
And they be stuck. They absolutely 100% stuck in whatever it is that happened that they don't know how to get out of it.
Yep. And the people like that, the 90%, they'll go along their mamas, grandmamas, and everything. To be honest, like ain't nobody even did any of them, but that's their excuse for hurting people. And they've been getting away with it for so long because ain't nobody never said, okay, enough is enough.
hmm hmm And that's like holding people accountable. Like you should be able to hold anybody accountable that's in your circle. Now, if you don't care about the person, then who cares? But like our circle, I don't feel like it's not. I don't feel like, yeah, I don't feel like it's a reason that we would be sugarcoating something if we did something wrong. I feel like
Yeah. We're gonna
we would
be
be honest
honest.
with
So
each
we'll
other.
hit that now, sis.
Yeah, yeah, and I
Someone
hate that now
said
because that irritate my soul.
somebody said we would have paid that invoice, it wouldn't have cut off on us.
Joy can't. Get off somebody nerves with some damn invoice. I asked her, I said, why you ain't told me it ended? Well, we just sitting here just a talking,
Yes, yes. So
and I
it's
ain't
a
even
part.
see.
It's not really two different. Well, it's two different parts, but it's from the same day. We got cut off, y'all. So y'all probably have to go back to see the other one on our YouTube page. And while y'all on there looking at it, make sure y'all like and share,
Yeah,
subscribe, and hit the notification button.
facts indeed.
Yeah, but a lot of them people, let's just be honest. And I know everybody hurt people, hurt people. I think everybody say that now. Sis, you got a real reason
Mhm.
to say it. But a lot of people say hurt people because they ain't ready to tussle with it. Because so many people are saying it. But I'm ready to tussle. I told y'all I got my No Limit Soldier shirt on today. And I'm ready to fight about it. Because y'all know daggone well everybody ain't out here walking around hurt.
Mhm.
Some people I have ran into would they be feeling so bad they hurt somebody feeling by what they say. So how? Come on now, it's an excuse to get away with cheating and get took back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you would know. You'll be able to tell because it would show itself. It would definitely show itself. Someone that's really really hurt most of the time. I ain't gonna say most of the time, but sometimes they the ones that's overdoing, trying to make sure everybody's okay because they trying to make sure you don't see the damage was that's in them. Like they literally trying to make sure that they are doing everything right so you don't see that they're hurt. So and typically that's the person that's not going to hurt someone back because they know what that hurt is. But you
Mm-hmm.
got some other people now. You got them other people that just don't know. And then you got them other people that they know, but it's way easier to put the blame on someone else.
Mm-hmm.
It's way easier to say that your mom and daddy ain't love you because somebody gonna feel sorry for you. It's
Yep.
way easier to have all these excuses because you don't have to stand in what you're supposed to stand in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because the moment you stand in, you gotta unpack it.
Exactly.
But I don't have the patience no more to unpack nothing with nobody.
Mm-mm.
Like nothing.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. I don't, sis. I promise myself if we not super duper close, like if you can't put your feet under my table, I can't help you unpack nothing. And even if your feet go under my table, it depends on what it is because it can't be a repeat offense.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I don't have it at all.
I feel like it come off as manipulation, those 90%. Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to manipulate somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be surprised. I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna do that. But it all be lies, sis. Because it be lies. It be lies. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay, but I hope I'm saying your name right. Latonica.
Latanika.
That's cute.
That's Nikki. That's
I like
Nikki.
that. I like that. All right, so she said, hurt people have become accustomed to inflicting pain because it's their own norm. That's like being stuck in your misery. Know it's wrong subconsciously, but can't help what is ingrained. That's that DNA stuff. Like some stuff just be in you, and it's just hard to maneuver from it if you can't be honest with yourself. 100%. If you can't unpack it, just for example, right? Manipulation. People don't realize that manipulation could be something as simple as I don't never ask nobody for nothing, but you always got something going
That's
on.
when asking.
You always telling people what is going on or what you're lacking. That is asking. You just ask and you're waiting for somebody to bite on what you need so you can get what you want. And then if they throw it in your face, you can say, I ain't never asked you. Yes, you did. The moment you gave your sad story to someone that cares and they picked up your plate and took it to the sink and cleaned it and washed it and polished it and put it back on the shelf, you did. You asked. Yeah, you definitely asked.
Right. And that goes with the 90%, Nikki. When you know better, you do better. You know how it feels to be hurt. Why would you go hurt somebody else? How? The 90%.
It's what you said. You get to have your excuse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'll give you that. I can agree with you on that.
People are really sick. The 10%. They hurt. They're going through it. They got a lot going on. That's real life. But when it come down to it, a lot of them not really hurt. Let's see. I got a question.
I like that, Nikki. Nikki said that's because takers don't have boundaries. They don't, and they will use and abuse anybody to get whatever it is that they need. Like I can't even be friends with somebody I don't want to be, and I'm hoping and praying that I don't have anybody in my circle like this. And if you are in my circle, y'all got about a month to change it. But to be out here, and I'm dead ass. Okay, out here just taking. I don't care what is going on. When it comes to using people, I absolutely cannot. If I don't want you and I don't like you or I don't want you around me, I don't want nothing from you. I'm not going to take it from you because it's going to benefit me. I'm not, because I don't want that shit to come back on me. I don't want somebody to do that to me and I not know. So, but it's people out here that they use that, even that as manipulation. You manipulating people just to get what you want.
That's true.
And it's because that's what somebody, that's what you was taught to do. Your
Sis,
mama manipulate, your daddy manipulate, your grandmama manipulated, your grandfather manipulated, and probably your ancestors 8 generations down probably was manipulating. And now it's embedded, as Nikki said, ingrained.
sis, you be nice because I can say my grandma gave me a crayon when I was little. Then you'll say, and that what happened? You got a crayon, you're giving a crayon, you're gonna give somebody else a crayon. No.
Now you're good at far, sis. But if it's still all that, it still goes into knowing what you're not gonna do because of what, like how you say, you already know it's certain stuff that you just not gonna do because you know what it feels like because it happened to you. But if it ain't, but it had to like really bother you for you to do it. Like I'm not gonna go up here and go upside any of my kids' head with anything now. Back now, because but you had to learn that, all right, that ain't what we're gonna do. You had to make that that promise to yourself. You're gonna do different.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't make that promise, baby, you're gonna be out here tearing somebody up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Glenda said, bottom line, take accountability. It's too many people using that excuse nowadays.
They are, but especially the younger kids.
Mm-hmm. The 90%.
And that's because they parents ain't that hold on, let me I ain't gonna find no reason. Nope.
Why? Because their parents use that excuse on us.
No, I was really saying I feel like because these last few there's like these the generations that are supposed to be our future. um I wish someone would have had a balance of life because when they came in, they either had parents that was trying to figure it out or parents that was trying to figure it out, like negative or positive. And I don't feel like they had that balance. So now everything is wrong. Everything wrong. Everything is like the smallest thing hurt your feelings. And I'm an advocate for speak what you feel. But if you ain't getting up and doing nothing about it, shut up. I don't care who you are. I have this much patience to hear the same story 10 times. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. And that comes from I don't want to hear what your daddy did 10 years ago. Go get help.
Right. Like you still should not be hurt because you didn't get this toy when you was little. And then you
You
want
in
a
this
Ninja
damn
Turtle.
toy. Who is using that as an excuse?
No,
Because you didn't use that toy
it's
so
just an
many times.
excuse because that was the 90% used. They're like, oh, I didn't get that Ninja Turtle when I was little, but my mama got my brother a bicycle. Um, and they use that. I'm hurt
Now,
behind that.
now let me
Go
tell
ahead,
you.
sis. I'm waiting. Go
Let
ahead.
me tell you though. True story though. For a true story. So my mom has every intention when I first had my kids to do what she thought she could do, right? And I remember her telling my older two girls, and then Shania, that she had put them this toy on their way, right? And she didn't. She in her intention, she did probably mean to, or wish she could have. She didn't have the follow through. So now, even to this day, to this day, when she tell them that she got something, it's a trigger. Like, like it's a I don't want it. It's I don't want. Don't tell me what you got. Like, just give it to me. Don't tell me what you got. And it's even to my son who really wasn't around, but she would tell him like if she seen him, I got $5 for you, and then they wouldn't see each other. That's how I took it. They wouldn't see each other. She circulated the $5. That's why he didn't get it right. And we was talking the other day, and he was like, "Can you just tell your mom that she don't have to tell?" I said, "You know, you're old enough to be able to say, Grandma, when you see me, you don't have to say I got something for you, because you ain't got nothing for me, right?" But it's so I'm using it as an example of even for me, you can't give me a promise of you gonna do something because that's a huge trigger of mine. Like it would turn my whole heart towards you. I promise you. Like, and I know, but I'm working on it because that's why I'm in counseling because I know I still got, Y and Z to work on. I'm working the other alphabet's pretty good, but Y and Z is still there. But that's a trigger for me. Don't tell me you're gonna do something for me if you 100% know you can't do it, and I'm not gonna do it to you either.
Yep.
So see, that's a trigger. You gotta fix them triggers. But some people don't be knowing that they be triggering people. But now my kids walking around here, and you can't promise them nothing, all because they grandma ain't get them that Barney and that Teletubby.
Oh God. I told
I'm
y'all
dead ass.
she see the best in everybody. So now she want to say it's 85% over there and 15 that's
Yeah.
actually been hurt. Okay.
All because of that Barney and that Teletubby, sis.
I'm gonna give you that 5%.
That's
need that
that
5%.
Barney and Teletubby. If they ain't got that Barney and Teletubby, probably would have been. See, it was Barney. Barney was a big thing when my mom. We had a store called Ames, and she literally said she had these toys on layaway. Them kids was looking for them toys, and them toys ain't come, and they ain't give no passes. I knew, but they had to find their own.
Girl.
Hold on, Nikki said. The problem is, as parents, new school parents, we want to be our kids' friend. We want to give participation trophies. No, our kids don't know how to lose. They are uncomfortable losing their stuff. Now, Nikki.
They are soft, but they're the children of the future, say Whitney Houston.
I was part of that children of the future. But Nikki, now see, I feel like it's that balance because I'm my kid's friend. I'm 100%. However, at the same time, they know when I'm not playing and they know when to stop. But I'm not. I love like my oldest today. We literally just talk about nothing, and it's because when she need to call a friend, she can call her mama. She don't have to figure out who she gonna call, and she can know that if she want to talk to me, just talk with me not giving any input, then I'm friend. But if you need the input, I'm gonna be mom and I'm gonna be your friend because I'm gonna make sure I'm looking out for you. But at the same time, I want you to be comfortable. My 21-year-old, the stuff that she shared with me now, that girl wouldn't have shared that stuff when I was walking around here talking about I'm not your friend. No, I am their friend to a degree. We ain't about go out here and you gonna see us cocktailing it up. I can't do it. We ain't about to eat nobody's edibles together. I can't do it.
No,
that's too much. But I'd rather you do it at home. I'd rather me be around, but we're not gonna be able to do it together. But I am, and I feel like I don't feel like it's making them soft. I feel like, but it's also probably because I also was tough on them too. So they got the balance. They just got and get it together. But I don't feel like it's making them soft. They was older when they got it because I'm definitely living a soft life, a softer life.
And I feel like Nikki, like you can't tell them nothing. So I got a feeling that they're gonna be the ones that say they're hurt and gonna say hurt people. That's why it's time to stop this saying now, y'all. Let's put it to bed.
You want to put a protest out for it?
Put a protest. Hurt people do not hurt people. Hurt people are manipulators. 90%, 85%. I gave you the 5. 85% of them are manipulators. We're not going to teach our kids that hurt people. We're going to teach our kids that hurt people get help.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's your post for tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't know who need to hear this, but
not hurt people.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you know you hurt, you should go get help.
Yeah,
definitely. And counseling for our community, people really be feeling like counseling is such a bad thing. It's not. I feel like it's the best thing to have, especially when you can't do something or get past something. You don't want to call your friends. Like I'm not calling my mom and talk to my mom, but what my issue still is with her until I can say it in a respectful and a way that it won't hurt her feelings. Because at the end of the day, that's still my mama. But my counselor, I can tell my counselor, and we're gonna talk through it, and we're gonna work through whatever I need to work through. Baby, if you don't go to counseling, it's everything.
Yes, it's needed for everyone.
It's the best investment.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah.
So they just need to promote counseling a little bit more while they're voicing, their
which is weird because you have a counselor in high school, but the only thing they want to talk about is your damn schedule. What about what's going on in the kids' life? They don't say nothing about the kids' life. They all want to tell you, oh, you're gonna get this class, get that. That's all y'all do is sit in there and assign classes. What about the kids that are really hurt? Nikki, you got something to say? Nikki, you got something to say? We can add you on.
And Ken, we can send the link right now.
Yeah, she said she has a lot to say about this topic.
Oh, come on. You got hold on. I got you. I'm about to
fix your bang, throw your dreads to the back and just come on. You don't need nothing.
I feel like I could put it on here. I feel like, let's see.
They not qualified, Nikki. I don't know what they're hiring at the school.
You might have to copy it, but I feel like You could. I feel like she could do it on here.
Oh,
Oh, she said she's
TXT
not
not home.
home.
We can do a part 2 with you. That's okay.
Hmm. And the link is up. So if anybody want to join to talk, to tab in on this topic, feel free, because it's in the comments. What else really else do I was ready to say?
If it's
Um,
somebody I don't deal with, we're gonna hang up. No, just playing.
uh,
Um,
you would. Devoted said that's because they are guidance counselors on the educating side, but not the therapist side.
they probably okay. They probably don't want to pay the therapy side, do they?
I don't know, because when I went to school, my counselor was everything. I could talk to my counselor about everything.
Mine
And my
was
health.
good too. I had a good counselor, and she wasn't even all tight. She was good.
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
My
Yeah,
health room nurse, baby, she pretty much helped me get through start labor.
I really don't think these kids got the best of the world
They
nowadays.
don't. They got kids teaching them.
True.
They got
Yeah.
kids teaching them, and they hurt. So now they hurting the kids, and the kids walking out hurt even worse.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. That's why I
And
tell
they're
you,
our future.
I'm so nervous about Abby going to a regular school. Like, I'm so nervous because she not gonna have those grandma teachers that ain't gonna play with you. One, or the ones that's gonna make sure they really do care about your future. They not. They there to give you what you need, and then you gonna go about your business. Hopefully, you got a good personality, because then they will take to you and care a little bit more. But if you got a, God forbid, you have a bad day and going there with a bad attitude, baby, you're gonna be on their list forever.
Well, yep. But keep in mind, I don't know, because them private school, they be using methamphetamine and all that other type of stuff in there. They be on heroin and they ain't but 10. You wonder where they get it from. Like, they be doing some stuff in them schools.
That's true. That is true. I want her to go. I want her to be homeschooled, but I know that she needs to be around friends so that she can know how to share and know that it's okay to share. But
What?
if she didn't need that to, function later on in life, she will be homeschooled until she can't be homeschooled no more. Okay, because I
Mm-hmm.
can't. They definitely don't care like they used to. I had a teacher. I had
Mm-hmm.
several, but they were definitely us though. Miss Ford, Miss Sims, Mr. Miles, and Mr. Miles and Mr. Watson and Miss Chapman. Baby, you did not want Miss Chapman on your bad side at all. But they cared. They made sure you was good. They made sure you was in class. Like, it wasn't no Mr. Jones
Mm-hmm.
too. It wasn't no, you wasn't skipping school.
It's crazy you still remember them.
I do, because they were who mattered to me in school, in high school. Because I was horrible. I was yeah.
Yes, social media has damaged a lot in relationships too, and the hurt people. Let me tell y'all this. Going back to the hurt people. I had somebody tell me a story about their life, and girl, that story was on TikTok about somebody else's life.
Uh-uh. I can't. I can't. I'm like, please say it ain't true.
Yes, that's how. Like, everything that person has told me has been a lie, and I just try to give them chance after chance after chance because I think they're a little slow, but
Challenge. They're a little challenged.
challenge at better than that.
I can't. I can't deal with you at all. Didn't I tell Sean take
Yes,
your phone today?
just wanting attention, Nikki. Yes, that's
Okay.
attention seeking. Yes.
But people got to call them out on it. Like, we have to do better with calling that people out. And if they don't like it, oh well, what you gonna do? Not be my friend no more? Who cares?
They'll swear for God. They'll switch it. No, mind. I ain't listen.
No, you can't
That's a
start it and
whole
not
nother.
stop. You
That's a
can't
whole
start
nother
it and
topic
not
because I have called like calling this person out is like just going back and forth, and they be like, "No, I didn't." Yes, the fuck you did. That's how you had to get with them. Like, yes, you did. But like, yeah, yeah.
But
No,
if you, at least you did your part by calling them out.
yeah.
Because eventually, I feel like anybody with ears gonna hear. You might not hear what I said when I said it, but you're going to go home and think about it, because especially if you're a attention seeker, then you know that if you see my BS, somebody else gonna see it too. Because you can't hide who you really are forever. It's impossible. And if you do, you're a psycho.
That's exactly what it is.
You have to be, because there's
Very
no way you can
delusional.
hide who you are. After 21 days, a person show who they are. 21
But
days.
my sister would say, well, their mom probably was
No,
delusional
no, no, no.
and
It
hid it
depends
for
on what.
over 21
No, don't do
days.
that. It depends on what the hell it is. Because some stuff just stupid. That's just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends. Like if you know your parents is abusive, but you keep going back over there to take care of them. For what?
For what?
Because
Right.
you want the abuse. My mama not about to be still knocking me upside my head with words or her hands or anything else. And I'm still coming over there. Now, am I gonna make sure you okay? Yeah, I'll make sure you got your food or whatever, but I'm not about to come over there. We're
Oh,
not
you
about
gonna
to
feed
talk on
her?
the phone or nothing. I'm gonna still feed you because you're my mama or you my daddy or my aunt. It depends on which one. Because I have my my faves. But I'm still not gonna come over. I'm still not gonna allow you in the space that you're able to continue to abuse me so that I can sit and say, woe is me. My parents still don't like me. We're not about to do that.
Nikki, girl, listen, girl, this here,
That's it.
this
That's the
is
post. That's the
this
comment.
is the post. The likes for attention on social media. I have seen somebody post the same picture the same day 3 different times to see if they're gonna get some more likes. Girl, that picture is dead. Let it go.
No,
Like,
that's obsessive.
yeah,
But that's
they
how you
want
know
the
who has low
likes,
self-esteem.
and that's how you know, like, come on, like you really need help, because if you need somebody to tell you you look good, if you need somebody to love your post, then once again you're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You
And it's
need
a
some
lack of
help.
getting help.
Sanithia, you know what? Sanithia, I'm a hush.
It's the lack of getting help.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are in your 30s and going on 40s and you still need social media to validate you,
Yeah.
you need to go sit down somewhere. Because that means somebody failed you and you ain't never go pick it up. Somebody that failed you and you ain't never go pick it up. You
Yes.
literally stayed there.
And they think it, and the sad part is, now this is truly sad. I feel bad for them because they think that's a good look. They think it's okay. And nobody has never told them, like, you don't have to post everything. You don't have to do everything. It's a lot of stuff to go on, or a lot of stuff that I do that I don't nobody even know. I probably
Yeah.
tell y'all because we talk every day, but in the DDM chat, but that's it. Like nobody would never know. And when I'm somewhere, I post it, here and there, but you're not gonna know my everyday life.
Mm-hmm. And you got the people that always posting their assets. And I ain't talking about the diamonds and the money you got in your account. The ones that have to always show their body.
And it be hard as a brick because it came from the chop shop.
Where's Sean? Where's Sean?
I'm just saying.
Where didn't I tell Sean take your phone today?
I'm on the computer.
She need to take that at this point.
But
But that's still an insecurity. You're still looking for someone to give you that validation that you look good. And it's bad because most of the people that is going to admire you, they're not admiring you for your face. They're not admiring you because you're smart. They're admiring you because you got a fat ass. That's it. But
and
then
then
when
you
they
still end up with the wrong person.
Still end up with the wrong person. And then when they get with you and they realize that you nasty as hell, or you realize they nasty as hell, you're only going to get, like, I'd rather have someone that's going to like me because of who I am, not because of what I got, or I don't know, because I don't know what you like for real. I don't know if it's me or my hind parts. Now, in my case, I know my wife liked me because I ain't got no hind parts. So she only could like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the people that do, the people that's every post you see, you have to make sure you showing your body. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't show what you got. Yeah, do that. Especially if you used to be big and now you got it toned up or whatever the case may be. But it needs to be toned up, not built up, toned up, right?
And not hard.
You and it's hard. But I feel like you're not gonna never find love because everybody that's gonna come your way is because they're looking at you your body. They're not looking at who you are and what you have to offer. And then the person that is looking at you for who you are is the person you ain't gonna like.
Mm-hmm. And
Shanika,
then
get
they
off
try
me.
to
That's
be
my phone.
hard. I mean, hurt.
I want somebody to take her phone too.
I mean, wait a minute.
The legs don't match the body. It don't. But
It's an ant.
that's what Kevin Hart said.
It's an ant.
That's what Kevin Hart said. But
Yeah.
but you wouldn't. But the people that you attract is not going to be the person that is there for you. Your body is what caught their attention, and what they want to do with your body, or you look good on their arm. But other than that, that is it, and that's all. They don't care nothing about you. Stop posting your assets and post who you are, and I guarantee you'll probably get more. Because it's coming from abandonment. It's coming from abandonment. It's coming from neglect. It's coming from,
and it don't look good.
It don't look good. It's coming from nobody ever validating you and telling you that you're pretty, or they telling you and it's the wrong person. You ain't believe them, or you just slow.
That one too.
Yeah.
That last
I
one.
make sure my kids know that you're absolutely beautiful. I don't care if your lash is hanging off or not. You ain't nobody in the street gonna tell you something that you ain't already heard. Because we're not about to do that. You're not about to have to show what you can do in the bedroom, or every conversation is about sex or your body. No, because you ain't gonna be nothing but a trophy wife.
Yeah, and you always twerking, trying to get a little piece of attention. The little attention don't even be worth it.
No. And the person that's giving it don't really want you. They want what you showed.
They your ass, because you're twerking, and then when they get to the front of you, they're like, damn, okay, I'm gonna go on back because your face ain't matching your ass.
Or your attitude ain't.
Right.
Like I said the other day on my post, and I'm standing by it. Some people look better and was way better as a person, big, because they lost their weight, and now your attitude stink, but your skin hanging. You can't do both. You gotta have a good attitude or loose skin, one or the other.
The flower.
You can't have a bad attitude, and we can't do that. You can't do it. Just be big. But that still go all down to the hurt people. That 85%.
Yeah, because like Nikki said, then they act hurt once, but you did all that, and then now you want to play the victim. No,
it's easier to be the victim. It's harder to be accountable.
Yeah, and they will never be accountable. Those type of people. It's always somebody else's fault.
Yep. Because I feel like everything in life, bad, no matter what, you can find a silver lining in it.
That sounds real good, don't it? That's a nice Stanley Cup.
And don't ask match. Me and yours match, right? Don't you got
we got the same. Yep, we got the same cup. Good taste.
It is, and this icing is so good. I'll be switching back from this to my cola cup.
Yep.
All for the ice. I don't even care about the drink. I'm an ice person.
Me too. Yeah, but what y'all think? Y'all think I be too hard on them?
You are hard on the people. You don't give no breaks. You be on their neck.
Cause I be feeling like people at the age of 35 and up, you gotta know how to act. Now I give you 30, 35 to figure it out. Okay. But 35 and up, you gotta get it together.
Yes, you be over as soon as they breathe wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
because you too old to walk around here with your breath stink. You too old for that. Yeah.
I mean, I agree to that. You definitely shouldn't be stinking.
Yeah, you got to get your life together. And no, man,
you cannot do that. That's a trigger for me.
It wasn't even. It ain't had
I'm hurt.
I'm
hurt right now.
Because y'all know, like people who twerk all the time, they be the ones that stink the most. And then they sit down, stink, be real. They sit down, smell, be stink, or they walk away, smell, be stink.
You got a lot of stinks. See, you ain't get nobody no break. Why you ain't just spray the people or pull them to the side?
Girl, I can't use my good spray. They been using Axe and Bath and Body Works and stuff. Yeah, they too old for that shit too.
We had that conversation. Nikki, cocoa tolerance is negative. Okay, it's not even a 0. It's below that. Because I be on the phone with this lady every day. And I swear a month ago, she was about to cut somebody off. I mean, And I'm like, sis, let her leave. Let her live just a little bit. Little bit. Now she won't cut him off. I don't got no fight for him.
It be hard because they be my thing is I move like a friend. You want a friend, I'm gonna move like a friend. But a lot of people want friends and don't know how to be friends. They
Let's
want
talk about it.
sisterhood and don't know how to be in a sisterhood.
Let's talk about it.
Because I feel like as a sister, a friend, you ain't gotta lie to me about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can always come to me and tell me the truth. Now you may lie to them, but you should come back to me and say, well, girl, I just told them this, that, and other, but this how it really gonna be. Because I ain't better than you and you ain't better than me. We trying to come up together.
Yeah, true that. I get that. Yeah. But let's talk about it. Everybody don't know. Did Joy tell on you too?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But I feel like everybody don't know how to be a friend. Especially like I feel like people that siblings are, I'm gonna say 15 and up years older than them don't know how to be a friend because most likely your siblings try to be your parent. So you don't know, or you the baby, so you didn't have to be nobody else's big sister. So you might not know, you might not. Because my sister is my baby sister and she definitely know how to be a sister. So I'm gonna say might not. Or you just don't, nobody's ever been your friend. And you really think what you give as a friend is being a friend.
Now I'm gonna say this, Shamika. Those only child kids, it works sometimes. Because they want sisterhood so bad, they willing to give everything and be that sister. But some use it. That's that 90%. Some use it and make it seem like they're hurt. They probably say they hurt because they ain't have no siblings. They ain't have shit to do with being hurt, but they're gonna use to hurt other people. They're gonna want to share when they're gonna always play the victim. Always.
I feel like sometimes it's harder for people that's only children, that's the only child, sorry, to either be a friend or to experience friendship because you don't know who to trust, one.
That's true.
Or like you said, Meek, or you've been burnt, so you don't know who to trust. But I feel like you need that but at the same time, you could be an only child and have cousins. And they be your siblings. So they teach you how to, or show you how you should display as a person or show up as a person. Because it's not like when I tell people all the time, I don't never need sisters. Like I have 2 biological sisters. And honestly, I really have 4. One was a bonus sister because of my mom's marriage. And then I have a sister that her dad was supposed to have been my dad. And she's still my sister. I've never needed anybody to show me how to be a sister. Like it just was natural to be a sister and a friend. It was natural to protect. It's natural to love. It's natural to give you a chance. It's natural to make sure you're okay. That comes natural for me. But I feel like some people, they have to be taught. Like you need to go to school, like how to be a friend 101, how to be a sister 101.
Yes. Because a person can really be looking out for you, and you just go the opposite way. You're gonna tell everything that person told you when you didn't have to. Because one thing about me, you're gonna come tell me something. And it ain't that I'm scared to tell who said it, is that I ain't finna tell who told me because you looking out for me.
Baby, and I know that for sure. Cause honey, that one day I was like, who said it? Who said it? You wouldn't say nothing. Your lips was closed, sealed. But I can respect that because you were still making sure, even if that person couldn't be a friend to you, you still was gonna be a friend and hold yourself to be who you are. Shamika said, I just want my friends to support, show up when I need you, be there. But I'm always the first one on the scene. But let me tell you, that's when you stop being the first one on the scene, honey.
Right.
Because it's a community out here that you're going to have to make for yourself. That's going to show up for you, like you're going to show up for them. And when you get that, you're probably going to cry like a baby. Like, I mean, it's going to be the best freaking feeling in your entire life outside of giving birth to your sons. You can make your own community. It don't have to be the people around you. You just gotta go on up out of here, get up out of Maryland, and venture and find your flock. They're typically not where you're from. Typically, that if they're not like your son, especially being you are only child, you don't have a sister or a brother that you could be like, they're my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Go on and venture up out of Maryland and find your flock. Be careful there too. But
Yeah, they got a lot of
definitely
STDs. I just seen some on the thing that said that Houston is high rate in STDs.
Baby, I put in that group because my
I-
pastor was talking about it today.
Ooh,
It's real
okay.
hot. It's real hot in Houston right now. But I feel like it's hot everywhere. It's just Houston's on the map right now.
Yeah, that was in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot must have been going on in Houston. They had a whole bunch of hot girl summers down there. I hope ain't nobody go down there and raw dog nobody while they was down there getting that turkey leg. I
That
hope
more
that's all you got
everybody.
was the turkey leg. Okay. Ain't no way, baby. Not in 2024. No, ma'am. But you have to find your own community, and it's typically not gonna be the same ones that you started off with. Like I'm very happy with the few day ones that I still have, and it's a few from where I started with that's still beside me. But my community that will fly, be on time, and rock for me unless something comes up is the community that I built and I've got from my sisters, literally, outside of my day ones here. But my community is definitely the people that I've crossed into my organization with. And that alone, like people when they be like, I don't get nothing from my organization, baby, that's a lie because I got plenty from mine.
That means you're not putting into your organization.
Baby,
I hate people that say that.
I got plenty from mine.
Yes.
Plenty.
You have to put in what you want to get out of an organization. If you know you want sisterhood, you better show sisterhood. If you know you want somebody to support you, you better support them, because a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest, and it's your own friends, you can be doing something, they ain't even gonna share your post. But as soon as you don't show up for them, they're gonna be like, I can't believe you didn't show up, bitch. I can't believe you didn't share my flyer.
That's simple. That's simple. Do you know how many people I have shared their businesses and not one time have they shared this podcast? But I don't even if I don't use your stuff, if you post something and it's positive or I rock with you, I'm sharing it. And I can count on one hand how many people I've shared and they share mine.
Right.
But I have more than one hand of people I've shared their stuff. Baby, you know who will show up for you. And guess what? I don't care. Because the community I got, as soon as we started this podcast, it was my sisters and my wife and my ism, which is her LS, that was posting this, and a couple of her friends was on it and was posting. It wasn't
no friends, no family.
Yeah, it wasn't. Not at all. And I don't feel bad about it, because who gonna be there, and who ain't? Oh well, I don't care.
Yep.
It took me a long time to get to this point where I don't care. I really don't care.
They want you to spend money, but they can't even share your post. They want you to go do this and go out the way for them, but they can't even go and subscribe to your channel. Subscribing does absolutely nothing. It's free.
Truth, I said her friends. Who do you think I was talking about? I seen you.
Oh.
She always try to say something.
Family can be the main ones, but I get rid of them too. Like, I have a couple of those that I deal with. My favorite cousin, my favorite aunt, and y'all know I'm by shot. My favorite auntie is an alcoholic, so y'all know I be on that.
I can't with you, yo.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like people don't know how to give what they want. It's like you want love, but you don't know how to give it. You want to be a friend, you don't know how to be with a friend. You want the support, but you don't know how to give the support. But then you want everybody to show up for you. And then sometimes people will show up for you, but it'll drown. And the real ones that really, really support you, whether they came to your event or whether they ever purchased anything, they sharing your flyer. They probably don't even talk to you when they see you, but they made sure your stuff and they got circulated across the map. Because even though they might not be able to use what you're doing, they're gonna make sure somebody else is able to use it. I will share everything.
Me too.
Even if you preaching what I don't believe, if you my friend, I'm gonna share, because somebody on my timeline might be in the same era that you are. I'm not gonna block it from there just because I don't go by what you go by. I will still post it because somebody might need that. Somebody might need the same scripture every Sunday. I don't, but somebody else might.
They may do. Yep. I even met somebody. I never even met this lady before, but I was in the cafeteria at work Monday or Tuesday, and she gave me a card, say she sell lashes. I said, well, I sell them too, but I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on to your card, and if I don't have any lashes, I'm gonna send them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as
Why
that.
not? Mm-hmm.
It's
Networking.
enough money for everybody out here.
Girl, you like my wife always used this, and if one time I said I wasn't gonna do something because it was so the market was so saturated with it, and she was like, "But how many different loaves of bread is it? Do you think Wonder Bread out here talking about I ain't gonna make no more bread because nature's own is making it?" And I said, "You're right." Because what's for me is for me, and what is for you is going to be for you. And it does not matter. I can share your stuff. Just like my podcast might talk about something different. I'm going to share your podcast regardless.
Right.
Whether even if I don't listen to it, I'm going to share your stuff because somebody on my timeline might need you. And I'm not that hurt person or insecure or have low self-esteem about my shit. My shit is my shit. Okay.
You're over in the 15%, sis.
I am.
Yeah.
I know when I'm working on my healing and got healing on the rest. Okay. It ain't that serious. I'm about support and grow. If we can't support and grow, I don't even want you I don't want you nowhere around me.
No.
Dead ass.
Nope.
I don't even have no more grace. And I gave it up for Lent.
Right. Maya said, hurt people do hurt people for sure. But if they aren't recognizing the fact that they are hurting someone because they are hurt and changing their approach, then it turns into a lack of accountability.
I feel like all of that is a lack of accountability.
I hate people who don't take accountability for stuff. And that's a trigger for me.
Where does it come from, sis? Give it sound, beloved.
Not owning up to your shit, that's a problem to me because you know when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Even kids know when they're wrong because they're gonna say, I'm sorry. But these adults, they don't want to hear it. And especially the older generation, like our parents, they're gonna never say that they over in the 90% too. But that's another story.
And Shamika, yeah, you definitely got to start your business up because just because it's 10,000 truckers out here, your truck may be something that somebody else. What is yours is yours. What's meant for you to have is yours. Your customers will be your customers. Their customers is their customers. And whoever gonna support you and support gonna be support. If you put a flyer up, I'm going to repost your flyer, even if I never need to use your company. I'm still gonna post your flyer, and not just because we family, just because it's the right thing to do.
Sanithia, I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm done for the night.
She's lying. She is lying. Not you. You is lying.
I'm done.
She is telling the whole feed.
I've been waiting on this topic.
Yeah, you have. You have.
Yeah. Because I just feel like it's an excuse for something.
But what's the
for 15%? 15% is truly been hurt. But the other 85, yeah, it's over for them.
It's over. But what you want them to do? What's the tag?
Hurt people get help. They don't hurt people.
And make sure you put that up. I don't know who needs to hear this, but hurt people do go get help.
Yeah, hurt people go get help.
Who you talking to, Truth?
Shamika.
I think she is talking to Shamika.
Thank you, Shamika.
I'm telling you, network, baby. Network is everything. You don't know who needs or can help you in whatever you need. All you got to do is show up at the right place at the right time with the right folks.
And your support is not going to come from friends and family all the time.
It don't.
It's not. Sanithia, she's my friend. So, of course, she try to be here every...
She do, because her name is in here all the time.
Yes, that's my friend. She might not share a motherfucking thing because she ain't never on Facebook, but that's a different story. We're going to work on that. Because she don't be on Facebook.
Out here supporting and making sure she commenting, though.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
It is. But you have to. That's what the world's supposed to be. I told somebody that yesterday. We're supposed to be able to help each other as much as we can. You ain't going to use me, though, but I'll help you. But you ain't allowed to use me, and you ain't allowed to keep coming back for the same thing either. Like I have to tell my wife, because she is definitely super saver hoe. She want to save every hoe out here that needs something. Not me.
Right.
our bank has closed. I closed it. Okay. There, don't ask her for nothing because
Because they
she's
ain't gonna
sure
pay you
we're gonna
back.
talk about it. And if this is a reoccurring thing, okay, then no. It's now. Now we do have our people that we know this is what we will always do for them because of whatever the reason is. But no, kids included. There's too much help out in this world, too much resources for you to be able to have.
Yeah, you can't help nobody. Can't let them borrow no money. They go buy cups with it and all that other stuff.
I'm so glad we coming up on this app. Where's Sean?
Listen, though, for real, y'all. All jokes aside. Now, keep in mind, this is the second part of the night. We was cut off previously. So if you need to go back and watch the first beginning of the show, just go to YouTube and click on that because it cut us off for some apparent reason. We ain't figured that out yet.
And Shamika, make sure you write down Keisha Ballard and write down, hold on, let me scroll up real quick. And write down Rashida Chester and make sure you reach out to them two people. And both of the people that are telling you or offering their assistance are great people. I know it for a fact. Now one of them got a mouth that is worse than this other one on here. They ain't got no filter at all, but they were good people though.
I'm working on it.
And they both Virgos, so that's probably why.
I'm working on it. Don't forget, y'all. Palette, Lachey, Seductress. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It is. The colors do be popping, baby.
Yep. Just 2 out. Pop, 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 pop. It's gonna work. Even if you don't know how to do makeup, take your finger. You don't need all them brushes.
Just do not do eyelid to eyebrow with one color. Don't do that.
No.
Please don't do that.
No. Don't even go up that far if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do that. I hate when I see it, especially on grown folks. I can't stand when you got yellow or pink from here to here.
You look like a clown.
No transition or nothing. Just pink. No, I hate it.
Why you say it's beautiful, Lachey?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need to get back out there with my stuff.
Yes, you do.
I be trying to do too much, and I be feeling like I need to do one thing at a time before I get discombobulated.
Oh no, you can do it like you tell me. Do everything you would like to do in the army.
Facts. That is my words.
Yeah.
Definitely, there's no limits.
Any questions? Anyone?
I know Joy over here talking crap because no, you can't do what you want. Not without money.
Yes. Your money is her money. Her money is her money.
And the people be trying it. It ain't happening.
Yes, Maya. Listen, she has a trust despite of trauma site going on. She has a power to the people, However, I don't know how to explain to Maya, but you need to hit us up so you can come on the show so you can explain everything, okay? Yeah. Some good ADHD and rule the world. I'm not.
Girl, she drive me crazy with it because it'd be like 18,000 ideas at one time, and I'd be sitting there like my brain can't take it.
Yeah,
my brain can't. I could take about 4 ideas, and we can work on those, and then let's move on to the next. But if you give me 10, I'm gonna be just sitting there listening to you. I ain't got it. I ain't got the mental space for it. But we coming up on an hour. Maya, you could put your information. Did she put it in the chat?
She said she's gonna send us an inbox.
All right. Yeah, because we definitely promote it.
Yeah, she's on my Facebook page, so that's probably.
We got a few minutes. Did you want to send her the link so she can come on real quick and explain it?
Maya, did you want to come on? Or what you want to do? You didn't get to see the link in the chat because you're on my Facebook.
Hold on, I can put it back in there again.
She said yes. Okay.
Now let's see if it
send it to my phone.
I don't know if I can on the
Let me see if I can get it then.
I'm gonna see if she can copy and paste it from the comments.
because she can't see. Can you see the comments, Maya?
If she on YouTube, she might.
She's on Facebook.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can send it to you real quick.
I don't want to hang up on us again.
No, it shouldn't. We should be good this time. I don't know what happened. Hold on, sis. Yeah, right. You enjoy talking crap.
We don't have a bill, and so
And don't, because it surely get taken out of her card. We ain't got to worry about being disconnected. Okay.
As long as that card working, Joy, thank you.
Okay.
But we got you.
Look, invoice that.
We got you.
I'll send it to you, sis.
Okay. And don't put no block on your card. Let's see. Why it's not showing up? There you go.
Truth needs a grant writer. I think Devoted is going to send her somebody. But just in case anybody listen, if you're a grant writer and you ain't out here trying to beat people over their head with prices because you know you can do it, please reach out to Red Chester or reach out to us so we can send the information. And you also could do Chat GPT. You probably can do a grant your grant offer there as well, because Chat GPT even helps you do resumes and essays and stuff. What happened?
Joy found a hyphen.
I mean, you might be.
Mm-hmm.
We love you and Sean Ford.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I sent it to her.
Okay. But definitely true. Look into Chat GPT. You'd be surprised what that thing do. I be having some vicious message I be wanting to say, and I just improve it and then send it how I want to send it, because the way I say it be real. Like one day I had to show Ren how easy. Oh, you got the letter in, sis.
Oh.
Hello,
hello.
Hey, ladies. How y'all doing?
Good.
We're
How
good.
you?
I'm blessed.
All right, tell us what you got going on.
Well, I don't really have it going on yet, but I'm working on it. About a year ago, I was like, you know what? The world needs to know that no matter what traumatic events you go through, you need to still be able to trust, right? You're not going to be able to make it in life not trusting. So I thought about it and I was like, oh, trust despite trauma. And it just became like a whole thing. Like, I want to build a community of people sharing stories and best practices and tips and trips, whatever, about trusting despite trauma. Because see, not everybody goes to therapy. Everybody might need to go, right? But that's not everybody's cup of tea, Hennessy, whatever. So, sorry. So I started this brand, and it became a podcast, a merch line, all this stuff, and then I just kind of put it on ice for a while because I went through some unforeseen trauma. But I'm kicking it back up, and I be seeing y'all like lives. I done hopped on a few, and I'm like, ooh, these topics, they're good because a lot of these topics just run right next to a lot of the topics that I'm going to be talking about. Trauma is like it's insane how many people go through trauma and either they know about it or they don't even know about it. They think this is the norm for them, but it's really like traumatic. And trauma affects trust badly. You know what I mean? That's why when I saw Coco at work talking about y'all join this live because hurt people hurt people. I knew she wasn't for it. I know she thinks it's
At all.
Now, me, I've been on both sides. I've absolutely hurt people because I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I've had people hurt me because they were hurt. What I'm the difference is once you realize that's what you're doing, then you need to do a 180. You need to start to change. You need to figure it out. right? Because you can't keep going through life hurting people, because then it becomes, are you just doing it and you using it as a cover, which is what Coco be talking about. But yeah, so that's what I have going on. I set the foundation a year ago. I did a lot of groundwork. I have a studio, like a virtual studio, just like you guys, and I put it on ice, and I'm just ready to kick it back up because I realize the world needs more of this, what y'all got going on. And trauma is life-changing. It alters your life. And then some people start going through trauma as kids, and then they never grow out of it. We 32, we 35, we 40 something, and people are still operating out of a space of trauma. And I'm just like, I'm 32 with 3 kids. You know what I mean? Nobody has time for that. And this whole hurt people thing, as a wife for the second time around, I've been divorced. I'm now remarried. Coco, you've been on my Facebook, so you know some of the things. I deal with a lot of stuff because, my husband was traumatized all his life. And now here he is trying to be somebody's husband, and, people get to acting a fool. So I love this topic. And Coco, I'm not about making excuses for people, for real. But I
do always think somebody trying to make an excuse for somebody.
But for real, because people do be like, well, I was hurt as a kid, and my mama didn't love me. And I don't know how to be a husband, so I'm struggling right now. And it's like, all right, that's cool, but I'm not. Why are people still subjected to your trauma? We didn't have anything to do with that.
Exactly. Go back and hurt your mama, because that's what hurt you.
What you say?
Not hurt your mama. How about just go get help?
Take that up with mommy. You hear me?
Right. But, that's all.
But I know we're coming up on that hour. You know what I'm saying? But I hopped in here late. But what I will say, just to play devil's advocate, I'm a mother now, right? I have a 7-year-old, I have a 5-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old going on 13.
Right.
And I realized that some of my own trauma, I unintentionally, how like people, like, I'm scared of bugs, and so I inflict that scariness on like my kids unintentionally type ordeal. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. But as you go through life, you just realize that things aren't always as black and white, right? It might be easy to come out your mouth and say, hey man, don't hurt me because you've been hurt. But sometimes it's a defense mechanism. Sometimes it's just what they're used to. But on the flip side, man, we're grown. We shouldn't be re-raising you because your life was messed up. So it's a touchy topic. It's hard to really break down in one sitting, but to bring it all together, to make it become full circle, that's what my brand is all about. Because I've been in therapy my entire life from 7, and I'm still in therapy at 32. But everybody doesn't go to therapy. Everybody, for whatever reason, there's free resources out there, but for whatever reason, that's just not it. So I feel like people need a safe space to come and discuss trauma, with other individuals that have gone through similar situations. And you want to talk about how to navigate it, or whatever the case may be. And the big vision is to partner with other people who have podcasts, to partner with mental health professionals, because I'm not in school for that. I have such a big vision for Trust Despite Trauma. I have a website. I have a
t-shirts.
I have t-shirts. I have tumblers. People can book interviews with me to be a guest on the podcast. I just haven't taken the leap that you guys have and put it in play. And part of that is because I started going through more trauma that I didn't even know about was coming up a year ago. But then also I got really scared. Once I realized you attract who you are, correct. Once I realized the magnitude of the vision and how many people was like, oh my God, I'm so ready for that. I have stories to tell. I was like, whoa, I didn't think it was going to be this big. You know what I mean? So thanks for letting me vent about that. But you guys,
so when is your first podcast episode?
What you say? The phone was breaking up.
No, I'm one of those people that I push everybody. So when is your first podcast episode?
Is that what you said? It's my service. It was a little.
No, it's working fine because I heard everything you said.
AT&T. That's such a good question. And I okay, so I don't know if you see, but I have my little mic here tonight. I was doing some stuff tonight. And that's why I was kind of late here.
Girl, like you in the studio making beats.
So I taught myself to engineer. Okay. I taught myself to engineer so I can mix and master little snippets. I have a YouTube. I did a lot. I did a lot a year ago. Anyway, back to your question. My first episode, I would like to get. Let me change my mentality. I'm going to get it out before the end of the year.
All right, let's do better. Let's do it better.
What you say?
You can get
Hold
it
on, it's
out.
my connection again.
Because this what happened, and me and my partner in crime did the same thing. We
Yeah.
said we're gonna do a podcast. She said, all right. So then I would hit her back and be like, all right, so where you want to start it? So then we kept trying to, I don't know what's the static, but we kept going back and forth on when. And then we just was like, this the day.
What you said? Just like it was today is the day.
We're gonna do it the first Wednesday, the third Wednesday. I think it was the third Wednesday of February. I want to say maybe or March.
Okay,
and we
so
made
you want
that
me to
date.
get you want me to put a date in the books?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with a date. Hold on.
What you say?
Don't
Hold on,
hold on.
let me
And guess
open
what? And if you need someone to join on there to talk about anything, you got 2 people right here. So let's help you. So today is the 20th, right? I don't see why you can't have a soft podcast launching before 4th of July.
No, she didn't. No, she did. Coco, who is this?
That gives you almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Literally do it. You could literally you have all weekend to think about a topic and reach out or do whatever you need to do and have you a soft. You ain't even got to do a whole hour. You could do 30 minutes and let that thing go however it's gonna go. Because you don't know how it's gonna go. Sometimes as is an hour. Sometimes it's an hour and a half. It just depends on what we're talking about and how we get into it. But if you put at the end of the year gonna come and you're not gonna have your podcast up.
I feel like you preaching.
I was there. I had talked about doing a podcast for 2 years. I brought it to my sister and she said, let's do it.
That's it.
I kept saying, okay. Next thing you know, she said, okay, I got this done. Okay, I got this done. Okay, I got this done. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no choice but to just jump on here. Because she don't did everything for me. It's no more excuses.
So therefore, we should have a podcast from you. Because you work with Coco, so I don't know if you have it. You should have a podcast before 4th of July. And I'm saying before 4th of July, because people gonna be busy on 4th of July, whatever the case may be. But you got time. And you got supporters. You support us, we're gonna support you. So you got supporters. And it don't matter if it's one person watching or 20,000 people watching. People go back and watch your stuff after the fact most of the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
might be on the same.
And I'm big on pushing people. I had a sister that used to make oil. I think she still do, but she kind of took a break a little bit. She got a couple months before I get back on her because her oil worked. But she made oil and shea butter. And I said, so when you gonna start your store? She said, I'm gonna do it. And I kept bugging her until she got it started. She has a whole Etsy store and her stuff work. It's not garbage. It's not I'm just mixing stuff. This stuff that she used on her hair. Every time she cut her hair off, her hair is back within that year because of what she does for her own hair. So
all y'all Punta Quinto's don't try.
So what date you said?
We are targeting before July the 4th.
Okay. So what date you think?
Let me pull up my.
Oh, you should have had that calendar plug, because you can see I'm not gonna relax off of it.
That's what I was.
You feeling it? Okay, because there's people out here that really need it, and what you may talk about, we may not touch.
So that's what I recognized out when I Coco was here in the beginning, when I realized, like, oh my God, this is gonna be life changing. I've literally had people tell me it's gonna be life changing for me. I had people come to me yesterday, Tamari, what's up? When you dropping the podcast, we trying to be on it. I said, oh, all right, okay, let me just get my life together. Okay, so you said it's a lot of
before 4th of July. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks, right.
Because then once you start it, you're not gonna want to stop.
We could put something on the books for the weekend. Oh, you said July the 4th, right?
Before July 4th, because then that way you know.
So you said before July. Oh, that's what you said. Is that what you said in the beginning?
before July 4th.
It's crazy. I thought you said. So I mean, we can aim, and you said soft, so not too much pressure.
Right, not too much
I
pressure.
mean, really, we could aim for the weekend of the 29th, and really
Okay,
just the
that
way
sounds
my
like a great
schedule is
time.
set up. The way my schedule is set up, that Saturday the 29th is going to be better for me.
Okay.
So, I mean, okay, yeah, we could.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
don't
could.
change your mind.
What you said?
I said, don't change your mind now, because if you don't start, you're gonna keep pushing it off. I'm a big procrastinator, so I'm easy for me to push someone else. But while I push other people, it continues to push me. So therefore, I'm giving you to the 29th to start your podcast. Soft. You ain't even got to do nothing hard. Pick a topic that's on your heart and move with it. Just talk.
Well, I'm so glad you said that, because
Mhm.
again, a year ago I'm a really big Google Sheets and Excel person. So a
Mhm.
year ago I made an episodes and topics master list. So I
Mhm.
have a master list, and I have a curated list of guests that already stated, "Hey, I want to be on. Here's all my contact information." I conduct interviews with everybody who wants to be a guest. It's like a 30-minute. Let me get to know you. Let me get to know you and see what brings you to TDT. And so I have all of that. The hindrance is not a lack of information. The hindrance is not a lack of supporters or guests. The hindrance was literally just my own life circumstances, plus just seeing the vision was really big and getting intimidated. I'm just gonna
All right.
be, honest with
Why
you.
I can't type?
All right. So now we here, 2024.
That's
You start your
crazy.
podcast on the 29th. You're gonna go ahead. You got all weekend to figure out what your topic is, what your guest's gonna
Oh,
be. So
right,
therefore, we should be able to see a podcast. If you need something from Cola, we right here.
right. Okay,
Right,
okay.
Yeah,
right,
we're not getting
right.
You
half
gonna send
So,
me a friend request or something?
yep, I sure will. All got Coco got
Got
to do
me.
is make sure I got your name and stuff. I
Yeah,
sure
okay.
will. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm down. You know what? I ain't scared.
Because
We
how you gonna
going
help
to
people if you only dreaming and talking about it?
I know.
Okay.
You're
Because
right.
we ain't hurt. Because the hurt people don't need hurt nobody
Yeah.
no more. The hurt people out here healing people.
listen,
Correct.
Shamika, hit us up. So hit us up.
Yep. All you gotta do is inbox me or Coco. We do not mind having people on and give us your topic.
Yes.
Because this is about sharing and making sure people are aware. What you've been through, I might not have been through, but you might be able to help somebody else. Like you
Right.
saying you've been married 2 times. I'm on my 3rd, and
What you say?
She don't mind starting over, and she'll
I
tell you
don't.
she'll
I
start
don't.
over.
Because sometimes you just have to, and it's
She'll
Yeah.
okay.
start over with a pair draw and a Slim Jim. She don't care.
Listen, sometimes that's literally what you have to do. You know what I mean? People think you won't start over. Like, listen,
No,
maybe I done
sometimes you have
been
to.
here before. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Yep. But it
yeah.
was me though. It wasn't the people. I'm just gonna say that.
No, I definitely get it. It's just
And
All right,
y'all
so we're
don't
gonna
forget,
go ahead,
hurt
sis.
people get help. Hurt
oh
people
yeah.
get help. I'm putting on a t-shirt. Hurt
You
people
do,
get
and
help.
we need to put
I
out
can put it
there.
on a
Hurt
t-shirt
people
for you.
are healing people. That's our 2 things. Hurt people are out here healing people.
It's hashtag hurt or heal, because you can't be both.
Baby, or move on. We ain't got time for it.
Well, this was nice. This made
Man,
me feel
Jordan,
good.
y'all, we
she
gonna end this
She works for her.
because
Joy,
I'm not dealing.
we must have
with
missed the fact that y'all work together.
Listen, Joy take no. I'll tell you later.
You gonna tell
Anyway,
her
y'all,
offline?
thank y'all for joining in. This girl foolish.
This just what I needed too. This just what I needed, because I was curled up in the bed and I said, "Dang, I think Cola them live. So let me hop up and get on this real quick." I
Yeah,
was
because
curled up in
it
the
was your
bed.
time. You need somebody to push you. And here you go. You got your push. You got your shove. So we're going to see you on the 29th. Let us know if you need anything. I'm going to send you a friend request.
Yeah, send me a friend request. I put the website in the chat.
Okay, I'll go back and see it.
I put the website in the chat. Now I get to working, man. All right.
Don't worry, I'll check in with you because we already sent your friend request. So
That's crazy. Let me check my Facebook. Okay, well, I know y'all got to get out of here. Thank you so much for having me. I would love to be like a reoccurring guest, and I'll start on my podcast. I'll get my life together.
All right. I'm holding you to it.
All right.
Good
Bye,
night.
Good night.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We don't went damn near 2 hours tonight because don't forget,
Yeah, because we
we
did.
got the other one that cut off on us. So that's another episode from today. So if you missed it, go back and get it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share our posts. Anything to say, sis?
No, and if you got a dream or a vision, go push it. Don't put that shit on the back burner because it'll never get started. If you got 10 ideas, work on 10. I can't, but you can.
Good night,
All right,
y'all.
good night. Oh, shoot.